do it.
Well, and yeah, that's exactly right. And I have a client that just recently, I've been working with her for 5 months.
Yeah.
And and my program is usually 90 days. So it's usually a 3 month program. And, and what people pay for are results.
Yeah.
They're not really paying for my time. They're
Yeah.
paying for results. And so, um, and this person that I was working with, this client, she was really nervous about doing this. She said, I can't do too much. She was just, I can't think about food right now. And she just has a lot of chronic health problems. And she has
Yeah.
a child that is difficult to deal with. And her husband suffers from depression. And anyway, and so she just was overwhelmed. And we started working together, and I said, don't worry about it. These are just tiny steps that you're going to take. So I would talk to her about we'd had different sessions, different topics we talked about. I gave her action steps. She had a hard time following through with all of her action steps. I knew she was trying. And then, and I thought, well, I don't know if there's a lot of change going on here, but just a couple weeks ago, at the end of every session, I asked the client to please let me know if there was an aha, an insight, or some appreciation they had about the session. And that is that is for the client. That is for you to embed something by repeating it, something that impressed you or resonated with you. And so for her, I asked her that question a few weeks ago, and she said, and she got teary eyed, and
Yeah.
she just said, I can't even tell you how this has changed my life. And she goes, people can't see it on the outside, but she says it's really changing me on the inside. And that's what happens first.
Yeah.
If you are not ready to make those changes on the, then you're not going to make them as quickly. But as time goes on and we work together, those changes start showing up. Now she's into 5, almost 6 months of the program, but she's now starting to say, oh my word, I can do this.
Yeah.
I can do this. And the steps are still baby steps. I'm not saying she's taking, giant leaps and bounds, but the steps are still baby steps, but she is.
That's what it's all about, though.
That's right. And she's able to actually do the action steps. So that is huge. And I had another client that told me, she says, you wouldn't believe how the insight that I've found into myself has helped me honor my freedom. She said, new health honors freedom. And I loved that.
That's powerful.
It was really powerful.
And it honors your tomorrow self, too.
It
The
does.
you that you're going to be tomorrow.
Exactly. That's exact. And that's the other thing is
And when you care about yourself tomorrow, that just, when you're always working on bettering your tomorrow self, that just adds on to the love you have for yourself. And then the more you love yourself, the better you feel, the better life is, the more you just care in general about other people.
That's right. The more you love yourself, the more you can love other people.
Yeah, it's powerful.
You have a lot more capability or ability to